Hey, hope you're having a good weekend. So it's about 100 degrees here in New York, literally. So I've been walking around all day and I'm sweating up a storm. So I'm probably really stinky, so it's good that you can't smell me. But my makeup has held up pretty well, and I have some Mally Beauty cosmetics to thank for that. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the primer. It's called Perfect Prep Primer. Comes in a jar like this. And the first thing I thought was, well, is that kind of unsanitary? But I've actually been using a Q-tip to get the product out each day. And the texture is actually really amazing. Very, very fluffy. If you push your finger into it, it kind of bounces back. So it's a fluffy texture, but very lightweight, and you can just blend it in, and it really just smooths out the skin and helps to make your foundation last longer. So I usually use about 2 pea sizes for my entire face, and I'll put it on after my sunblock, and I kind of just let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then I apply my foundation. So this helps to control some of the oiliness, and also, like I said, just helps the makeup to last and stay on for the duration of the day. Now, as far as Mally face products, another product that I really like is this Shimmer, Shape, and Glow system. So this comes in, I believe, 4 different shades. So you can get a pink blush, a light pink blush, a dark pink blush, a peach, a light peach, and a dark peach. So depending on your skin tone. So I have the pink for the lighter skin tone, and so it comes with a shimmer powder that you can kind of, hit the cheekbones or the tops of the cheekbones, maybe around the outside of the eye. Then you have the shape, which kind of just helps to define the cheekbones, and by doing that, usually just make that cute little fish face and just sweep it on underneath the cheekbones, and then hit the apples of the cheeks with the pink blush. And that usually makes for a really nice kind of glowy combo that I really like. And the other thing about this is because there are obviously 3 pans, each of them you can actually buy the colors separately. So say, for example, you run out of the blush, you can buy the blush and pop it back into this palette. So a very good product, and this was actually my first Mally purchase several years ago when I first was introduced to the brand, and it continues to be one of my favorite products. Now for the eyes, Mally always does really, really, really gorgeous eyes, and one of my favorite products, and what I'm wearing today, is the Citychick Smokey Eye Kit in Central Park. So you can see it is a set of green shadows. What's great about it is it comes with its own base. So there is a creamy nude base, almost like concealer. So as you can see, it kind of just blends in. It's sheer, but it helps your eye makeup to last longer. It helps the shadow to adhere to the eyelid and to stay on for the day. So then you have a lid color, a kind of a, I'm sorry, the highlighter, the lid color, and then the crease. Now today, because I was just walking around, I kind of used this all over the lid. I used this in the crease, and then I used this just a little bit in the outer corner. But obviously you can use it in different ways, and it kind of makes for a foolproof smoky eye. And this comes in a variety of colors. Aside from the Central Park, I also have this shade called the Tribeca Taupe. So it's just a set of cool tone taupe browns, which I find are very, very work appropriate. And both of these sets I think are work appropriate, but you can also intensify them, and depending, they're all very flexible. Depending on how much of the darkest color you add, you can really, really create drama, or you can create something that's more subdued. Now these also come with a creamy liner, which I do like, and the liner is, you don't need to sharpen it, and it comes in an automatic pencil like this, and it's very creamy. So I usually just use this to line the inner rim, because you don't want to poke yourself in the eye with a hard pencil. Now for the rest of the eye area, I'm using, or actually for the rest of the liner, I am using the 24/7 professional eyelining system. So this is a pretty cool set. It comes with a set of powders, one that matches your liner, and then a like a waterproof white powder, and a dual-ended sponge tip, and then of course a pencil liner. So if you've seen any of Mally's demos on QVC, basically, and this thing is sealed pretty tightly. Basically, you apply the pencil side, then you take the thick end of this sponge, dip it into this white powder, put it on top of the black pencil line that you just drew, take the thin end of the applicator, you dip it into the black powder and put it on top, and this just really sets it for the entire day. And like I said, I've been walking around all day and I've had very, very minimal smudging, even on the lower lash line. And I love using pencils, but the problem that I find with pencils is that they smudge. So this whole system really does help to keep that, as Mally says, that bulletproof beauty for the entire day. And also, for an eye product, I talked about this in my pre-weekend beauty chat last week, and this is the Mally Volumizing Mascara. It's usually sold in packs of 2, and I got it in the Mally Secrets set. But as you can see, it is a pretty small brush, about the same size as, say, a L'Oreal Voluminous, just a very standard size brush, and really helps to volumize and lengthen a little bit as well. The color is a nice deep black, which I like. I hate when I get a black mascara and it ends up being sort of an ashy gray, or just a black that's sort of faded away. But this is actually a deep dark black. Now another eye product that I'm using is this Mally EyeLighter pencil, or EyeLighter system. Let me see what it's called. Yeah, I think it's called EyeLighter. And it comes in a dual-ended. So one side of it, and I'll show you this side first, it is just a kind of a champagne toned pencil. So I've been using this kind of in the inner corners, and as you can see, it's very subtle, but it kind of just gives that little pop to the inner corner of the eye and just helps to bring it out. And then I usually follow up with the other side, which is a powder, and it has this nice little sponge tip, and it's very, again, very, very subtle, but again, it does make a tremendous impact, as far as bringing out and accentuating the eye. So those were the Mally products, or additional Mally products, that I wanted to talk about today. If you're interested in the Mally Secrets kit, you definitely check out my other video. And I guess that's it. So hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if you're in a heat wave like I am, I hope you are staying cool and staying under air conditioning, because I will definitely be doing the same.